How to be an effective special needs parent. Parents of children and young adults on a special path experience particular circumstances and challenges. There are many interpretations of how to be an effective parent, depending upon what your child's specific needs are. However, you can make a lot of progress by planning ahead and seeking support. Part 1 Planning. 1. Communicate with specialists. To be an effective parent of a child with special needs, you need to be in regular communication with the doctors or specialists who treat your child. These experts will help educate you about your child's needs, how to find help and support, and how to manage transitions in your child's life. Even if you are already familiar with the kinds of needs your child has, these experts will closely monitor your child's particular path of development and keep you informed about new ways of caring for him or her. Being a parent of a child with special needs can mean trying to understand lots of new concepts. You can do research on your own, but always make sure to ask your child specialists about any questions you may have. 2. Make a list of needs. Being a parent of a child with special needs means that there will be particular things to take care of, some of them uncommon. Both you and your child will need help. You can start planning by making a schedule and list of the needs both of you have. In caring for your child, you may need to schedule doctor's visits, therapy sessions, and extra time to take care of his or her day-to-day needs. In addition to caring for your child, you will also need to take care of all of your work and home tasks, and any personal necessities. If you have a list of your child's needs and of your own, you can share it with those that offer to help. For instance, a family member or friend could pick up your child from school or make dinner before you get off work. Likewise, someone could mow your lawn for you when you need to take your child to the doctor. 3. Seek ways to safely handle stress. Parents of children with special needs should be realistic about stresses that arise. Feeling stressed doesn't mean that you are a bad parent or that you don't love your child. Finding ways to safely handle stress will make you feel better and, most importantly, take good care of your child. Recognize that the expectations for your child may have changed. Seek ways to understand your child for who he or she is. See a counselor if you have feelings like guilt, anger, denial, or depression. Talking about these feelings with a professional can help you understand and overcome them. Counselors are also available if you are experiencing financial stress related to caring for your special needs child. Talk to his/her specialists, a support group, or a community organization about where to find help. Make sure to care for your own health by eating right, exercising, and seeing your doctor regularly. Keeping yourself as healthy as you can will reduce one potential stressor. Take time for yourself, read, watch television, listen to music, pursue a hobby, or whatever else relaxes you. While you might feel guilty about taking time for yourself, you will be a better parent for your child if you also take care of yourself. Even a short break each day can help. Exercise, meditation, and yoga are effective stress relievers. 4. Spend quality time with your child. Setting aside time to share in the things your child enjoys will help you bond and learn how to grow together. This is another way to take some stress away, and also an opportunity to learn about how your child is developing and about what makes him/her special. 5. Plan ahead for making transitions. The stages of development and transitions that all children go through, starting school and entering adolescence, adulthood, for example, can be challenging. For a child with special needs, these may pose additional challenges. You can plan for changes by discussing them with your child's specialists, and by talking about them with your child. The specific plan will depend on your child's needs and abilities. The important thing is to think ahead. You may also consider talking to a counselor, financial planner, and family members about planning for your child's future and adulthood to help make sure he or she will always be taken care of. 6. Alert your child's school of his/her needs. If you learn of your child's special needs before he/she begins school, make sure to let the school know about them as soon as your child is enrolled. If your child is already enrolled when you learn about his/her special needs, let the school know as soon as possible. That way, the school can evaluate your child and begin working on planning for his/her education. 7. Develop an Individualized Education Plan, IEP. Schools that educate children with special needs will want to develop a particular plan for each one, known as an IEP. These plans are made in consultation with the child's parents, guardians, and are designed to educate the child most effectively. They also usually entail regularly scheduled meetings, such as once a year or once a semester, between the parents, guardians, and teachers or school officials, which can be a good opportunity for everyone to communicate about the child's needs. Schools are becoming increasingly better informed about caring for children with special needs. However, if your child's school is unfamiliar with your child's particular needs, take the opportunity to inform it by talking to the counselor or similar staff member at the school. IEP meetings are also an opportunity for you to communicate with the school if you feel as though there are any areas that need to be addressed, such as bullying or inappropriate education. The Department of Education maintains a great deal of information on educating children with special needs, such as on rights, grants, discrimination, advocacy, and concerns related to a variety of particular needs. 8. Learn about how to use technology appropriately. One particular question to consider when raising a child with special needs in today's world is how to integrate technology in his or her life. All kinds of devices are available. There are even some devices and programs geared toward children with special needs. However, the right kind and amount of technology to share with your child depends upon his or her needs, abilities, and development. Work with your child's specialists to determine the right amount and type of technology to share. Sometimes, technology can benefit your child, but too much of it, or the wrong kind, might not be a good idea. Consider encouraging your child to use devices and programs that can boost his/her social skills, mental development, or other areas of growth. If your child has physical differences, such as hearing or vision impairment, ask his/her specialist about finding ways he/she can access technological devices and programs. Check with the manual or user guide of a device or program for information about how to configure technology for your child's use, restricting certain content, limiting time on the device, enabling accessibility modes, etc. Part 2. Getting support. 1. Accept help from family and friends. As a parent of a child with special needs, you may feel as though you need to or want to take care of everything yourself. Alternatively, you may feel so overwhelmed that you don't know where to begin seeking help. In either case, it is important to remember that you don't have to act alone. You can start by accepting help from family and friends. If someone offers you help, take them up on it. Family and friends might offer advice like "be strong," or "I know you can do it." You may or may not find these comments helpful, but remember in most cases that people are trying to show they care about you and your child. If you need family or friends to give you specific help instead of general encouragement, let them know. Show them your list of needs and talk about ways that they can help. If you are in need, don't be afraid to talk to your loved ones about getting financial help or assistance advocating for services that your child needs. 2. Look for a support group in your area. One of the best ways to learn about being an effective parent of a child with special needs is to connect with a support group in your area. These groups are composed of other parents or individuals dealing with a special need. They can help you learn about resources, fundraising, treatments, counseling, and other topics. Most of all, it is nice, and can even be fun, to connect with a group of people who understand what you are trying to do. Ask your child's doctor, counselor, or therapist about finding a support group in your area. Some support groups are associated with schools. If the school your child attends doesn't have a support group for parents of children with special needs, consider starting one. The National Association of Parents with Children in Special Education, NAPCS, works broadly to coordinate and advocate for parents and the education of their children. A support group is also a place to start if you think the needs of your child, and others like him/her, need to advocated for in the community. Talk to group members about ways to build awareness, take action, and make change. Remember that there is strength in numbers. 3. Consider hiring a consultant. Some professionals devote themselves to parents of children with special needs, helping them with access to services, getting organized, coordinating care, etc. Consultants charge fees, but can be very knowledgeable and helpful. 4. Look at in-home care options. If you are unable to take on all of the care because of work or other responsibilities, or if you just need assistance, you can look into in-home care services to help take care of your child. Some of these services charge fees, others may be covered under medical plans. You can also see if family members, siblings, grandparents, etc., are willing to be trained as caregivers to help you out. Many hospitals and social service agencies offer such training. Tips. Talk to a doctor or specialist as soon as you have concerns about your child, such as if he or she misses or is delayed in important developmental milestones. The sooner you can find out about your child's needs, the better you can care for him/her.